Disappointment Bill Maher, who doesn't know what he's talking about and he doesn't care, doesn't research any guests before he has them on, doesn't hold anybody accountable for anything. He just wants to basically do what Elon wants to do. See, rich people don't want a class war. That's what really we need. We need to combine with all the dipshit Trump rednecks who actually think billionaire Trump is their Lord and Savior. We need to convince them that the real problem is not left versus right. The real problem is rich versus poor. The real problem is the top 1% that are sucking every goddamn bit of wealth out of the economy straight towards them, leaving us all in poverty to fight each other, be at each other's fucking throats. And the rich people like Bill Maher, who has probably $100 million, and Elon Musk, the second richest man in the world, they don't want a class war. What they want is a culture war. They want to distract us with bullshit, so we're fighting fucking each other instead of going after them. So this is exactly why he lets motherfuckers like Elon Musk come on his show and just talk the most stupid goddamn nonsense your brain can possibly imagine. You got two big dum-dums here pretending like the woke mind virus is not only a real thing, but a serious threat to mankind and our society. Watch this goddamn fucking stupid shit.
So I think a lot of people thought when you bought Twitter that this is kind of an outlier. Like, how does this, what doesn't fit?
Like, literally nobody thought that. Everybody thought, hey, Twitter is one of the main sources that the next generation is using to get news, to spread progressive ideology, to get educated. And so, of course, the richest fucking man in the world is going to buy that up, nip that shit in the bud so he can turn it into a culture warfare outlet, so he can turn us against each other, which is exactly what the fuck happened. Nobody was surprised by goddamn Bill Maher.
With these other things you're doing. I never thought that. Because I think you're dealing
so smart
with big civilizational issues and problems, and I was right on your page.
I was glad. I was glad the richest man in the world bought up Twitter, because it's real important that you continue this culture warfare so no one comes after us rich assholes, isn't it? Lick his balls harder, you goddamn bootlicker.
I think Twitter is one of them. I mean, you have talked about this woke mind virus.
Yes.
In really apocalyptic terms. You should explain why you don't think it's hyperbole to say things like it's pushing civilization towards suicide. First of all, what is the woke mind virus? And if we don't deal with this, nothing else can get done. Tell me why you think that.
Yeah, so I think we need to be very cautious about anything that is anti-meritocratic.
So first off, that's what I'm really worried about. Anti-meritocracy, folks. Sure it is. Hey, I got to where I am because of meritocracy. Hey, Trump was president because of meritocracy. Hey, we earned it. The best and the brightest, the rise to the top. It's not what's fucking happening. This is a fiction you guys keep putting out there. What's really important is who you know. The fact that your family was rich. The fact that you grew up in apartheid Africa and your dad stole from the local population a bunch of fucking emeralds that he shoved in your goddamn pockets, and you were fucking flush when you come into this goddamn country. That you had a donor to funnel millions of dollars into your fucking company. That's what counts. Not that you were just the best and the fucking brightest and you rose to the top. This fiction they're trying to goddamn sell us goes against everything we can see with our own fucking eyes.
I think that is that results in the suppression of free speech.
And no pushback from Bill Maher whatsoever. He gonna once again act like he is some kind of paragon of free speech. He is in the back pocket of the Modi government in India, censoring tens of millions of people. Not to mention that Twitter is very much owned by Saudi Arabia, one of the largest investors. You gonna sit there and tell me Saudi Arabia gives a fuck about free speech? Zero pushback from Bill Maher. Just gonna let him sit there and use his platform to say all this goddamn lying horseshit. Unchecked, of course.
So, those are two of the aspects of the woke mind virus that I think are very dangerous. Is that it's often anti-meritocratic. You can't question things.
You literally can. Who's stopping you, motherfucker? You're literally on one of the most popular shows in the world, saying whatever you want to in front of millions of goddamn people with no pushback. The fuck you talking about?
Even the questioning is bad. So, another way to almost synonymous would be cancel culture.
Spit it out, bitch.
Tried to cancel you many times.
Yeah. Cancel culture. You're so canceled, richest man in the world. You're so canceled, aren't you, fucking Bill Maher? Paid millions of dollars to say whatever he wants to millions of people. Super fucking canceled. It's what a joke.
Time.
Yeah, I mean,
Every week.
Yeah, daughters go to college go to high school in the Bay Area, and he was asking them like, well, so who are the first few presidents of the United States? They could name Washington, and I said, well, what do you know about him? Well, he was a slave owner. What else?
Right. Exactly.
Right. This anecdotal evidence that I'm probably just making up anyway. Doesn't that prove that the woke mind virus is the biggest danger to our society because this kid knew that George Washington owned slaves, which he fucking did?
Nothing.
Right.
Like, okay, maybe you should know more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. That is the woke mind virus, exactly.
Yeah, that's the woke mind virus, exactly. Hey, you're right, Bill. This bullshit that Elon Musk made up that's not important at all, that doesn't really affect society anyway, you're right. That is the woke mind virus you guys are blowing out of proportion and act like it's going to end the goddamn world.
Yeah.
Slavery is obviously a horrific institution, but
obviously
we should still know more about George Washington than that.
And by the way, one that was practiced all over the world forever, since the beginning of time, by every race, including people of color.
Yeah, exactly. But also, when we're talking about American slavery, it is very specific to our country and the ramifications it had not only in the past, but also in the present. Bill Maher spreading the white supremacy talking point, but blacks had slaves too. And it gets worse and worse, God damn it.
This woke mind virus, how did it start? Was it bats? Was it a escape from the lab? I mean, what is your assessment of what? Because it's fairly recent.
Yeah, I'll explain it. So basically, the woke mind virus was created by TJ Kirk. What's up, TJ Kirk? TJ Kirk, back in 2014, 2015, noticed that people were getting bored with the content. So he was like, hey, we need another target to outrage people by. We need another target to make fun of because that's how I'll get lots of clicks and make lots of money. So he started the anti-SJW movement, where he went out and he found the minutia the left was doing in order to make fun of them, blow it out of proportion. Unbeknownst to him, it blew up, snowballed until everybody in the entire gifted community started doing the exact same videos. And then it evolved to what we know today as wokeness. They used to call it SJWs, SJW this, SJW that. Now they just evolved it to wokeness. So it just evolved into this new thing. And so then it was picked up by the right because they don't have any policies, any positions, any plans that can evolve or progress our society. All they have is the culture war. And they realize, hey, this is getting a lot of clicks on YouTube. This is a lot of young people want to be outraged by this stuff, so we can plug right into it. And that's exactly what they did, where they go in and out and pretend like trans people are the biggest threat to our society, gay people are the biggest threat to our society, fucking cartoons are the biggest threat to our society, and they feed you this bullshit all goddamn day long to keep you distracted with the fucking culture war, so you will not go after the motherfuckers at the top who are responsible for the fact that you youth, you millennials, you new generation can't afford to buy a house, that you can't fucking have a kid anymore because it's $20, $30 goddamn $1,000 to have a baby, that you're one medical emergency away from being bankrupt. They don't want you to think about that. They don't want you to come after them. So they have to invent new shit to scare you with. When I was a kid, it was fucking Dungeons and Dragons. It was heavy metal music. It was backwards maskings. And these days it's trans people and gays. It's the same exact playbook. Always for fucking ever. It's not new. It's just a new spin on it.
The experience that we had in high school and college is not the experience that kids today are having.
Yeah, I would fucking hope the experience that the kids were having today is not the same experience you had, Elon Musk. Elon went to Pretoria Boys High School during apartheid in South Africa, where just a couple years before he went to high school, they started allowing black people to go to the same school. Yeah, no shit, it's not the same, Elon. It's all stupidity, it's all ignorance, it's all just more culture war bullshit to distract you with. And Bill Maher should be ashamed of himself, but he's not. He's an integral part of it. And yeah, I agree with the serfs. I'm going to war with the woke mind virus on the side of the woke mind virus. Yeah, I'm on the woke mind virus side. If there is a woke mind virus, what it would be, with the fact that Elon Musk sycophants see wokeness everywhere. Every cartoon, every commercial, every TV show, every ad, everything is woke. Can't even go to IMDb anymore and read the comments. You can't go read any kind of ratings for any video game. They've been taken over by these conservative lemmings that all they do is bitch, complain, whine about wokeness 24 goddamn 7. Yeah, there's a woke mind virus, and it's you spreading it, Elon Musk. It's you motherfuckers who are infected by it, and it's exactly what you want to do. You, Elon Musk, want to infect as many people with woke mind virus as you possibly can, because that is how you ensure you never have to pay an extra goddamn dime in taxes. You can keep all your ill-gotten gains forever and ever and ever, even though you can't spend it in a million fucking lifetimes, because this is who you are, rotten, cold, dead inside.